Like I said, I got a lot of things to do today around the house. So, my wife, I told her I'd make brownies, kind of get out of the doghouse. So I got this new toaster oven. The only thing I don't like about it, let's see if I can get you close enough to see the temperature there. It only does increments of 10 degrees Fahrenheit. And the preheat's done, so I need to go mix my ingredients. It's supposed to be 325. We set at 330. All right, so let's get everything in order here. I've got everything out. I've got my 2 eggs, my teaspoon, my half cup for my vegetable. Oh, we're using coconut oil. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and just get that dealt with. I hope I have a half cup. It says half cup, right? Yeah, 1 pouch of brownie mix, 2 tablespoons of water, and 1/2 cup of vegetable oil, and 2 eggs. So my wet ingredients, the instructions don't say this, but I put my wet ingredients in a separate thing. And give me a second. Because with brownies, you don't have to be too thorough on the mixing, thankfully. Wash this, so I'm just going to reuse it. My eggs are considered wet ingredients. Let me move my trash can over here with my feet right quick. That's getting taken out after this. I'm going to crack my eggs. Crack my eggs. I do a fairly decent job of cracking eggs, so very rarely do I get eggshells in here, but it happens from time to time. Now, I'm going to tell you I'm very particular. I don't like having dirty hands, so especially with raw egg on them when I'm dealing with other things. So I am going to wash my hands again, because I'm notorious for just washing my hands and using tons of paper towels every time I'm in the kitchen. All right, now these are the triple chocolate Hershey's. All right, not a paid promotion. This is just what I bought at the store. Let's see here. Oh, scissors. There's my kitchen scissors. All right, I'm going to put them in here. I know that bowl doesn't seem very big, but brownies don't have to be stirred brownies don't have to be stirred very vigorously. All right. As a matter of fact, I'm going to make a well in the middle right quick. And then I just need to add the water. And I'm actually going to use seltzer water again just because I got seltzer water. It calls for 2 tablespoons of water. I'm going to pop that in here. 1, 2. All right. Bubbly. Then, ooh, I got a whole other bag in here too. Shucks. You thought it was the last bag. I'm going to take a fork and I'm going to do this. And get all my liquid ingredients blended together. All right. I don't know why, but it does make a difference in the consistency of the batter. And you can probably tell I wash dishes as I go when I cook. I don't tend to have a lot of mess left over. All right, so I'm going to pour this in here. Scrape as much as I can out. Put that on that paper towel in case it leaks. And really, you just stir it. You just got to make sure it's moist and that it doesn't have any dry spots. And as you see right now, it's really dry looking. In my household, I'm usually the one who does the baking. especially when it comes to desserts, because as you can tell, I have a sweet tooth. Though I have been very good lately, but my wife was complaining about things, and it's things that happen, and women really like chocolate during it. So I'm making this to make her happy today, all right? Because a happy wife, gentlemen, just going to explain this. A happy wife makes a happy life. And a happy life will have a happy wife. So as you see, there's still lumps in here. I'm not mixing vigorously. You don't have to. You just got to make sure everything's moist. So I still have a little bit of dryness there. You can see the gray. No, take note, I'm not beating this. I'm just stirring it in, right? My wife, she likes to beat it to where it's smooth, right? You do that with cake batter. You don't do that with brownies. Brownies, you want to be you just want your batter wet, all right? Now, before I get to the next step of the process, oh, wow. See this? Someone said this was clean. It isn't. Oh, dear God. Who put that up and said that was clean? So, washing it with my Scrubble Bubble brush. I'm going to get paper towels to dry it off. Why paper towels? Because paper towels are super absorbent. I'm probably going to need one more towel. One more towel. They're super absorbent, so if you're running across it and your paper towel's dry, then it's dry, okay? Which in this case, we're dry. Our last step in this magical journey before we put it in the oven, there's two things you can do here to grease your pan, all right? I typically prefer to actually just use butter and rub it on the inside of the pan. But like I said, I have this particular thing about not wanting my hands dirty a lot, so I'm just going to use this. Baking with flour, you know, I got the HEB brand, you know. Once again, not a paid promotion, it's just that HEB, the name means here everything's better, and for the most part it is. People who don't live in Texas, I feel sorry for you. HEB is the bomb. Though I will say, gosh, what was it? Up in Michigan, there's this one store. I'm trying to remember what it is. And of course, you know, being from Texas, we don't have liquor in our grocery stores. So when I go to a supermarket and it's literally got like 2 or 3 aisles of nothing but liquor, it kind of blew my mind. All right. So I got my 8x8 pan here. I'm going to just do a little shaky to even it out. I'm going to go put this in the sink and wash it. Now, I'm putting it in, so I don't really need to use hand protection right now. But when I go to get it out, I'll either use this, or where's my favorite utensil here, or this to pull it out with. Don't want to burn your hands, all right? If you do, warm water, not cold, because cold will cause it to blister almost immediately. And what I do is I put it in Vaseline or put coconut oil on it and then wear a rubber glove to keep it from blistering and getting bad. All right, let's put this in right quick. And hit start. And I got it said to do it for 47 to 50 minutes. And since I'm going a little extra hot, we're doing the 47 minutes thing. So instead of torturing you, I'm going to come back and show you the brownies when we're done.